Hello, dear class. I'm so glad to see you here. So let we know each other better. Tell us your name, where you're from, and what is your favorite season? What is your favorite season?
Mhm. Well, mm, my name is Susana. I'm from Chile, and my favorite season is winter.
Okay, Camila.
Hi, my name is Camila. I'm from Argentina, and my favorite season is summer.
Yeah, I'm Ellen. I'm from Ukraine, and my favorite seasons are spring and autumn. It's not hot and not very cold. It's the reason why I like them. Okay, here are my class rules. I want you to remind them, and please, Camila, read these rules out loud.
Okay. All of them?
Yes, three of them, yes, just read it and remind it.
Okay. Number 1. All students must be on time. Do not come to class late. 2. All students must answer one by one. Do not interrupt each other. 3. Raise your hand when answering a question and wait for the teacher to call on you.
Okay, yes. I just want to remind about the first rule, just come on time because Zoom has a time limit recording and it's the reason why I want to come on time. And the other reason because different countries have a lot of time difference. It's the second reason. And the other reason just is for respecting each other, don't interrupt and raise your hand for keeping a discipline. Here are our rules in Spanish. Please, Susana, read them out loud in Spanish. It will help us remember them better.
Eh, Uno, todos los estudiantes deben llegar a tiempo, no vengan tarde a clases. Dos, todos los estudiantes deben responder uno por uno, no se interrumpan. Tres, levante su mano cuando responda una pregunta y espere a que el maestro lo llame.
Ok, recuerde estas reglas y llega porfa a tiempo. Today we will practice English reading. As Stuart told us in the previous lesson, reading is very important. You will improve your grammar, your spelling, your understanding. It will improve English in general. That's the reason why I decided to make the lesson what is called reading. And first of all, let's review the previous lesson. Previous lesson was about phonetic. This was Susana's request to learn pronunciation. I want just to review a few words of phonetic. Todd wasn't able to visit the class, and I will try to say it and repeat it after me. Just remember this phoneme. Oh, hello, Martisa. Okay, try to repeat after me. The letters E and A give a long sound E. E. C. Repeat.
Y,
C.
sí,
T.
sí,
T. E. Long
y,
E. E. Read.
read,
Read.
read,
Speak.
speak,
Speak. Kiwi. Repeat. Kiwi.
kiwi,
Police.
police,
Long E. E. Como esta. La boca es como esta. E.
police,
Police. Receive.
receive,
Receive. Sailing.
sailing,
Yeah. And now let's read the other the text, and I need to open the other window for this text. Let's see. And for reading the text, it will help us to understand better the goal of the text. one by one. Read the word and definition of the word. Okay, Camila,
Yes.
read the first word and the definition.
Spawn, to
What does
create.
want to create? Yes. Susanna,
Orbit, the path of an object circling around another object.
yeah, it's orbit. The Earth is rounding around the orbit. The moon is rounding around the Earth. It's on the orbit. Yes. The other word, Camila.
Peculiar, adjective. Strange.
Okay, strange. Okay, strange. And the other word,
Astronomy, the scientific study of outer space.
the scientist studies about space is astronomy. Yes. And the last word,
Disk, a thin, flat, circular object.
yeah, circle object. Yeah, it's correct. And now we just review our knowledge of astronomy because the text will be about astronomy, and try to read one by one the question and what do you think about it. Francisco, can I hear us? Okay, I don't think that he has some issue to join. Okay, Camila, A, read the A.
Saturn is closer to the sun than Earth is.
Is it true? What do you think?
No, it's not true.
Yeah, we will see the answers. Yes, Susanna, read and answer question B.
B. Saturn was discovered a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yes, it's true.
yeah, Saturn was described for a long time ago, as long as we are studying astronomy. Yes, C,
C. Saturn has over 100 moons. I think it's false.
we will see it in the answers here. And the last one,
Saturn is named after the Roman god of war.
okay, what do you think? Is
I
it
don't
true?
know. I think that is true, but I'm not sure.
Okay, and number E,
E. A famous piece of classical music is named after the planet.
what do you think?
True.
Okay, let's review our answers. And Saturn is much further from the Earth. Yes, it was true. And Saturn was also true. Okay, just look at the answers, and Saturn has a last one.
Oh,
Moons.
9 moons.
Yes, and Saturn takes the name of Saturnus, a Roman god. It's true. Yeah, it's try to remember this information. We will discuss it during the speaking activity. Just read it for yourself and try to memorize it. Okay, now we do the main stuff. It's a reading activity. Let's practice our reading. And Camila, read A, please.
Okay. Many of the moons in the solar system could have been spawned from giant rings around planets. According to a new model, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and even Earth, the Earth, may have once had ring systems that gave rise to satellites.
Okay, Susanna.
B. We used to think that the moons form around the planets in the same way as planets form around stars. Coalescing from a gaseous disk that surrounded the planet as it formed. That model still applies to some moons, like those of Jupiter.
Jupiter. Yes, she.
C. But Saturn's moons follow a peculiar pattern. The orbits bunch near the edge of the rings, and the moon get more spread out and more massive as they get further away.
Okay, and number D.
D. The rings mark Saturn's limit, the distance from the planet beyond which its gravitational tidal forces are weak enough to let moons there survive. Inside the broken limit, however, Saturn's gravity would pull moons apart and add them to its rings. Some astronomers think this is how the planet gained its rings in the first place.
Okay, and finally, Camila, because I don't think.
E. Neither Uranus nor Neptune has a massive ring system today, but the distribution of moons around both planets is similar enough to the Saturn pattern to suggest that they once did.
Okay, and now let's we check what we have understand from this reading, and let's we try to answer this question. Okay, okay, I think Susanna start. Camila finish reading, Susanna start.
True, false, or we don't know. Other planets in our solar system once had rings like Saturn. True?
Was it mentioned in the text or not? What do you
I
think?
don't remember. So,
They are talking about the text. This time we are talking about the text. It's not about your knowledge. Maybe it's true in real astronomy, but what about according to the text? Was it mentioned in the text about other planets? Or they were talking just about Saturn? Okay, look through the text again. From the beginning.
a ver.
Francisco, can you hear us?
De acuerdo al A, sí.
Okay. No, it's not. It's not this stuff. It doesn't say exactly in this place. It's false. Okay, number 2.
Saturn is the biggest planet in our solar system. We don't know.
No, we don't know. It doesn't say nothing in the text about it. And number 3.
Yeah, moons around planets form the same way as planets around stars. ¿Puedo ver el texto?
Yeah. Moons around planets form in the same way as planets around stars. What do you think about it? What do you remember from according to the text?
True?
I don't think so. It's planets is once they have orbit around the sun, but stars they doesn't. It's false. It's false. It's not true because it's from the knowledge of astronomy. Astronomy, it's my hobby. I really like to watch movies about astronomies, and it haven't mentioned. Okay, number 4.
Saturn's moons orbit in an unusual way. false.
Yeah, but I think it's true because the moons are Saturn have a lot of moons. Earth just have one moon. Mars just have two moons. It's a very animational way. It's true. And number 5.
Saturn's largest moon is similar to the moon that orbits our Earth. We don't know.
No, it doesn't say about it. It's yeah, we don't know about it. And now let's we do some multiple choice test. Try to choose one of these 3 words from here.
A. Scientists who study outer space are called astronomers.
Yeah, it's a scientist. Okay, Marcisko, can you hear us? Can you do
Yes.
number B?
Yes, I can. Sorry, what?
B. Aga la B. The authors.
The Earth's orbit around the Sun takes 365 days.
Yeah, it's logical. Yes, it's correct. Okay, Camila.
Okay. The word peculiar has a similar meaning to the word interesting.
The word pen has the similar word. Yeah. Okay, D. Susanna.
The success of the Starbucks Coffee Company has spawned a lot of imitators.
Imitators. Yes, it had imitators. Yes, and and Francisco.
The acronym DVD stands for Digital Versatile Display. Oh no, this.
This. Yes, Kira, correct. Answers what we have. Astronomy is correct. Orbit was correct. What? C was number. What? The word is very similar to word. Not interesting. It was what? It's like what? Space it was correct. In this was correct. Just one mistake. So excellent jobs. And now let's we just think. What do you think about this text? What do you think about astronomy? Did you like this text? What new have you learned from this text today? Camila, Susan, Francisco, what new have you learned today?
Oh, well, I couldn't hear you most of the time, so
Yeah, I know, yes. Technical issue. Okay. Susanna, Camila, what new have you learned today about the astronomy in general?
I learned that Saturn has more than 100 moons.
Yeah, it's also new for me. I love astronomy, but more than 100 moons, it's even hard to imagine that it's this much moons Saturn
Yeah,
has. And
I didn't
Camila,
know that.
yeah, me too. Camila,
In my case, I don't know anything about astronomy, so all what we read was new for me. For example, the part of the relation between the music and astronomy was interesting.
yeah, really interesting. What about you, Martiska? What in general do you know about astronomy? Share with us. Do you like astronomy?
yeah, I do like astronomy. It was one of my favorite stuff when I was a kid.
Yeah, but this text was about, I know you were a little bit late, we just explained it was about Saturn, about it has 100 moons, and about general Saturn, that it was the furthest planet on this. It was about it. What else do you know about Saturn? What can you say?
Mm, that is the second largest planet.
Yeah, yes, and which planet from the sun is Earth?
I don't know. I don't know.
The first is Mercury, the second is what is the planet from this? What number of this planet? Mercury is the
No.
first, then what
Well,
planet?
it's Mercury, Venus,
Yeah,
Earth,
Earth,
Mars, Jupiter,
Mars.
the sixth one.
yeah, yes, it's yeah. Astronomy was always interesting for me. I'm not very math is not one of my favorite stuffs to learn because counting it sometimes one little mistake can make a failure. It's very hard for me, but the only exact sign I like is astronomy. I think it's pretty interesting to learn and to know the new stuffs about it. Very my dream is to watch the stars someday. I really like on the not cloudy night to look at the stars, to look at the full moon. It's very good for me to do it. And this text was very funny. It was the reason why I have choose it for today. And tell me, was it difficult for you to understand this text, girls? It's for you question because you have read this text.
For me, for me,
No, and for you, Marco, yes, if you remember, Marcisco, if you remember the text, was it difficult?
no, no, it was not.
Yeah, but for you, girls,
For me, it wasn't difficult, but the part of reading was a problem because I think that I don't have a good pronunciation, and some words were hard for me.
okay. What about Camila?
No, I think it wasn't difficult, but maybe there's some vocabulary that I didn't know. So, but I tried to read it in the best way.
Yes, I will send you the link from the text on Facebook chat and or WhatsApp chat, and you try to read it again, learn a new vocabulary, and improve English this way. Yes, we have a very different level class. It's very hard to gather the same level people, and for sure, for some people it will be easier. For some people it will be harder. It's I will just send you, and it will be a homework to find out the new vocabulary and learn something new about astronomy. It was a pleasure to have you here in my class. Next class will be on Saturday, the same time. And the next topic, I will think about the next lesson plan and look at the class, what my teacher, my TESOL practice teacher wants from me, what she wants me to explain to you, to the class, and I will let you know what exactly we will learn. Please, very welcome to see you here in the next class.
Okay, thank
Well,
you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, see you next class.